Have you communicated with a social media user who goes by the name ThATuMBRELLAgUY?
I've had several phone calls with the person who goes by the name ThATuMBRELLAgUY. I don't actually know his real name.
And unfortunately, every time I make a call, it becomes content for the media.
Help! I've been tossed overboard.
I'll have to bill you extra for my time.
Welcome to the show. You look incredible, like a dessert that owns a yacht.
That's exactly the vibe I was going for. You know, sweet but slightly out of your tax bracket.
Mission accomplished. How does one even shop for a suit when you're head?
Gold on my neck, gold on my hand, purple with the stripes, that's the walk of a man. Sidewalk shining, city lights humming, every step I take, they know a boss is.
Blazing the whip, gotta vanquish the needs. My kingdom for some poppy seeds, yo.
Police or zombie problems? Your tortoise won't stop breakdancing?
Try blue tape.
The miracle of our age. Yeah!
Hey, we love that umbrella guy. All right. Thank you.
I'm calling from Los Angeles, and I'm having a little problem under the name ThATuMBRELLAgUY. I sent him my phone number at least 20 times in the chat and told him to call me. He ignored me. I'm a man. I filed the report. If you guys could take a look at it and give me a call back, I would love to hear what you guys can do to help us. We really need to kind of stop this guy at least until Monday. I told him to call me. I'm a man.
You know what? I talk to your mayor.
Thought your lies were solid. To the cracks, let daylight in. Thought you were ballin'. Till the pay piggy stopped hitting sin. You thought everyone was sleeping while you creeping that stash. Figured you was solid in those wallets skimming that cash. 56,000 dropped by one donor. And when asked, you said me, I'm the owner. That's fraud. You ain't fit for Denny's, ma'am, drive through. Whole timelines clocking your crew. Receipts on deck, let's count the ways. A bench, a barn, a fence, a verbal maze. You pretend to help like you're right, but all you do is out of spite. Now the world sees you and you're stressing. All those blue lights got you guessing. No, not all monsters are fairy tales. Some set online broadcasting fails, and that's you. One day soon, no more pretend. And when it does, the thieving ends, hopefully behind bars. You broadcast good deeds for the clout and the likes, but that umbrella guy pulled up with the mic and the spikes. Means hitting harder than your fake ass fence. Every donor screenshot got you playing defense. You said better life for the kid, straight face, no shame. Now the kid's still waiting and you still in the game. Timeline flip, pitchforks in the chat. You stressing in the DMs, deleting this and that. And he's drive-through, too rich for your kind. Now you're running from the comments, losing your mind. You thought the internet would forget? Now we got receipts. Every dollar you flipped, every lie you delete. Barn never built, bench never laid. Fence still missing, kids still in the shade. That umbrella guy live, calling you out by name. Memes circulating faster than your shame. You stole from the kind, from the ones who believe. Now karma got heavy bass and she's about to leave. No more pretend, the thieving gotta end. Behind bars or broke, either way you decide. Not a whole
What's up, folks? How's it going today? Welcome to a Friday edition of, man, a lot of stuff actually popped off today. And that's interesting because I already had some stuff planned for today. But, well, you roll with the punches. You know, that includes new bankruptcy filing. That's right. We had a new bankruptcy filing that has fallen in. It actually fell in on the 8th today. So there was a filing by Hale's team, I believe. Let me look. Don't quote me on that. Let me check this real quick. I am pretty sure. Yes, Hale's team. I was like, yeah, this was Hale's team, right? Yes, there was Hale's team today. It has been that kind of day. I was like, wait a minute, I have to check to see who filed. We have Lynette Preston busting herself in a gigantic lie. That actually it's an interesting thing that happened too. We have the Feds now changed their story with the ex. I got to tell you, a new piece of that's crazy as shit, by the way. Oh, and of course, we have, let me start with a piece of news, okay? So last night, something really interesting happened. And I think tonight, we're going to see something even more interesting. I think it's even fascinating. I would say it's to that level. You know, it's very fascinating. So we have seen Tammy J pop into the chat last night where the 2L show was going on. Now, the chat itself was very receptive. Hey, Tammy, how you going? Oh, well, 2L didn't seem to know what to say. We noticed a few things in that. She had stripped Tammy J of her wrench. There was no longer a membership active. And during that, the only thing that she could say was interesting. And that's it. 10 seconds of silence. And then the show had to end. Now, tonight, there is supposed to be a very special guest over on the J Show. I'm not saying the two things are combined, but, well, that will be interesting to see what happens there. For, again, People Watch. Just a note, it is People Watch. But, yeah, you know, really what amazes me is with the Tammy J stuff, she has been butthurt, and she's been taking pock shots at Tammy J without using her name. She's been talking about people going and watching shows. Well, you know, the funny thing is, she demanded that these mods go and watch people like Just Jay. And if you notice, Just Jay's fun to watch. You know, he's a nut. He's fun to watch. So if you're going to force people to go and watch him, what happens if they actually like that show? Are you gonna hate them for it? You're gonna hate them when they see, like, hey, maybe some people could have fun. And to be honest, again, you know, being on that show, oh my God, she has been talking about how Megan. Okay, the lawsuit against Megan now. We got a little more fleshing out. That's going to be for apparently her paywalled stream. She's saying that every view that Megan got, she thinks she can get $500 for, which is the dumbest shit I've ever heard. You know, even with paywalled material, if you are talking about other individuals, which they do, you still fall into fair use. The problem becomes if Megan showed without changing anything up, if she went in and say she showed all of your material, or would be no reason for your material to ever be watched by the people that typically would watch it, then could you say, oh man, this person stole my material? We could try, you know, but fair use actually protects that. It protects even with paywalled material. Otherwise, we would never be able to talk about what the media does, because the media paywalls their articles. You can show portions of media articles. It is the dumbest shit ever. In fact, I'm sure that they have probably in the past showcased things that were part of paywalled media items. It happens all the time. It is not something that you can sue over. Well, I mean, you can sue over anything, but the reality is that thinking that the people that watch that show, that each one of them would come off $500 to pay for your crappy shit. Oh my God. And then again, paywalling, trying to put behind paywall, you talking about other people, talking shit about them, all that will showcase to a court is, hey, wait a minute, this person is trying to incite a person to actually comment on it so they can try to sue. That's a big no-no. What you do is you file anti-SLAPP and you make those suckers eat about $30,000 worth of fucking lawyer fees. That's how it goes. They'll eat it one time. So if they ever, it's the dumbest shit. Now, I'm sure that they think right now, because they have certain people around, that those people, they will help them out privately for free. Yeah, when it becomes inconvenient, they'll bail on them. And that's going to be real fun to watch. But it's been interesting to see. We also had an excuse for squad pump. Did you hear about that too? I'm going over a few things before we hit some of the more, I'm letting people build in here. So squad pump, if you don't know about that, we have been talking about the neighbor and the neighbor being arrested, right? We found the neighbor's arrest record, including arrests for, give me a second, arrests for theft and more. Well, of course, the spin to that is the arrest actually wasn't their fault. The arrest was the neighbor's fault, the neighbor across the street, because apparently, according to them, the neighbor stole that stuff and or was holding that stuff for the guy across the street. They took the blame, therefore. Yeah, it doesn't work that way. When you get arrested, it notes the reason, the why and wherefore, and you can try to explain it away in some shape or whatever. But man, for them to try to do it that way, it's just so strange there. Hey, a poll. Yeah, let's see what people have to say on that. Who will sue Megan first, Fleabag or the dingus? Oh my Lord. That's so funny. Did the neighbors steal lottery tickets too? That's what the articles in the media said. Again, they're trying to say that the media itself, the articles that they wrote on it, are not true. Which is, it's interesting. Like I said, we talked about this with the media articles themselves. So we were adding to the why, and what we're doing is FOIAing all the information on that. That way we can get even more. You can see the charges and everything else, and they've pretty much said that it's fair game. In fact, last night she dropped all the stupid, and she talked about how going after like family like mine it's okay. Why? Because, well, reasons. Oh man, apologize to Tug. They're saying people shouldn't go after families. Are you fucking serious? So they're all okay with that. Which, remember that. Remember that everyone is available to talk about. With this subject, by the way, I thought I would add something to all that. Again, I'm not trying to rehash stuff. I'm just noting how harassing these folks are. So my ex, again, she's trying to work on her own stuff. She's trying to do her thing. Well, these people continually write, and they amped it up the other day, very much so, because, they find a reason to harass and more. Well, not only did they write with requests for interviews, but they also decided that one of them would write with the location, because with one post, I'm not sure if she posted something in the background or what, but one post, they were able to figure out either, I'm not sure if it's the address itself or the general address of where she was staying. But the way she made it sound like, again, I'm waiting on the email for that. She was very upset about them, not at myself or anybody out there for talking about what had gone on, but with these people, because they have been doing crazy shit for a minute now, but that bothered her enough that she has now left the state of Tennessee because she does not want to deal with these people. So congratulations there. They are willing to harass people. They don't care. I'm like, all right. So it's not harassment if they do stuff like that. In fact, with it, and again, they're A-okay with bringing up things. And again, Miltoast made that clear too. Miltoast is like, are you serious? Ugh. So it's all good. It's all gravy, baby. Miltoast, by the way, I've never really deep dived into your arrest, Miltoast, but I'm feeling very, very motivated now. Maybe since you're talking about Hambly these days, maybe we should talk about you. Maybe we should talk about you buddying up to people after they've stolen $100,000 from the guy, by the way, 56,000 of it from the guy that paid for your setup. Isn't that weird, man? It's strange, isn't it? Dude thinks he's your pal to the point he pays for your entire setup. He asks for your help. And during your fuckery, you just called that, that's just chat problems there. What a piece of shit. Again, that's what friends with these people that get you. So again, no matter what, man, no matter what they think they'll build into, the ghost of this thing will hang over them, They're like, oh, they can do all this. All right, but God forbid. All right. Well, like I said, you got family too, fat man. You got family, you got brothers. I'm sure you have other people too. Everybody's got a mom. Everybody's got family. You think that's okay? Because apparently he does. And I'm not saying it is, but according to them, they are setting the rules for the way things go forward. And it's going to be very ugly, is what it sounds like. Okay. I mean, you can run people out of states and everything else. They say that's okay. So, fun times, right? For me, again, all this does is just, I think it just shows you who these people are. It continually enforces who and what they are. Ray, by the way, have you heard that Ray and his daughter were on the stream last night with 2L in the gang? I wonder if Ray has ever told his daughter to just do a quick search on some of the friends that she's hanging out with. Like Gabe, maybe look up his criminal record, maybe the stealing from the elderly. Maybe that would be a reason. Maybe you should protect your fucking father. Maybe the guy he streams with a lot, Richard Luthman. Maybe you should look up what he was arrested for and all the charges. Because your father ain't protecting himself from those people. I find Ray detestable, by the way, absolutely detestable. But I don't believe somebody like him should have their money stolen. I don't think that just because I don't like you, that you should be victimized. And I think that these people definitely victimize people. Their records prove that. You don't have to take my word on it. And I would hope, like when I heard about this, I thought, my God, I bet you money this person has no idea who those pals are that they've come to visit. Not only do they build up a peen shop, Oh, I mean, most people, again, that I wonder how anybody's family would feel if they knew about like Lynette's own statements about John Cook. Most people, if they've ever heard those statements about what she alleged about John, not just the kid stuff, but also the ex stuff. Most people would stay the fuck away. They wouldn't want anybody near them. So I've always wondered, how much do they really know? Because they probably don't know a whole lot there. And again, I'm not saying anything negative about them. I'm sure it'll get spun that way. But I'm definitely saying that somebody needs to look out for people like Ray, because he sure is fucking looking out for himself. This is the same guy, by the way, that is A-okay with ruining other people's lives. So like I said, I don't like him, but even then, I don't believe anybody should be the victim of people that are stealing money. Isn't it interesting too? I could just feel in the way that 2L handled that Tammy situation that, God, I can see it. She's going to go after her. She is definitely going to go after her. You can already see it coming together. She's trying to figure out how to do it. All that whole chat, they were all, again, they were like, hey, how's it going? They have no idea what's going on. And I'm sure it'll be sold the same way it always is. This person apparently did something that poor 2L. But the reality is, again, people get sick. I mean, I can't speak for them. I've never talked to them. In fact, I don't like a lot of these folks, but I do believe in a second chance if they go out and they want to separate themselves from these horrible fucking people, because I've seen them play a lot of people, and I do wonder sometimes if in playing these people it includes people that get on that stage. I always wonder about that as well. Now let's pull up. Give me 1 second here. I gotta find something real fast. There it is. All right. So you remember the discussion that Lynette Preston had about how she was going to show proof of life for the turtles? You remember that? Remember, she promised that there would be videos, right? She told everybody, hey, we will have videos. We're going to show everybody. Basically, all the haters out there, they're going to get owned. You remember that conversation? Right? Well, like every video that she ever promises, apparently, if she wants to take a video of some chickens that get eaten by animals or something, that's okay, I guess. But when it comes to her asking for money from people, which she did recently, she asked for money from donors. In fact, she was trying to shame donors into giving her money. She was saying that she had thousands of donors, and yet they weren't getting any money from it. How dare you? There are over 2,000 of you here, but we're not getting any donations. I'm sure you folks remember that. If you don't, there was a wonderful post about that. What crazy. All this stuff is crazy. Did anybody ever look at this and think, man, this stuff is absolutely nuts? I do sometimes. I look at it and I think, can this get crazier? Yes. Yes, it can. But what has to happen when it gets crazier? I'm always afraid of what the escalation looks like. But I do think it can get crazier. I mean, there's always room for escalation and lunacy. But I'm afraid of what, again, these people, like Miltez, for example. Miltez a coward, by the way, an absolute fucking coward. He used to talk shit about how John Cook was a piece of shit, but then he just dropped all of that and started pretending it was the best thing since sliced bread. They absolutely ignored all of Lynette's statements that should be, even if she walks them back, either Lynette is a liar or John Cook is a liar, one or the other. Either way, why would you want to be attached to that? Why would you want your name attached to it? Oh, wait, I guess it's because, don't like Jeremy Hales, therefore the enemy of my enemy is not my friend. If somebody accuses a person that doesn't like someone I don't like of terrible things having to do with, say, kids, I don't consider that person my ally. That person, if you may not know about something like that, but after you find out about it, that's something you would think you would fucking course correcting quickly, right? I mean, you'd think so, but I guess in this situation, you'd be wrong. But anyway, I digress. What do I know, right? But on this, so that proof of life thing, apparently it is not going to happen anymore. So the promised video that Lynette said that she was going to put out, again, she was going to show all you haters out there, she was the greatest thing. They run a rescue, all 18 turtles, they're all good to go. Well, she blamed it on John. Of course she did. Oh my God, dude. Every single time. You notice anytime something is promised, it is never delivered. The only time they've ever delivered proof was when they went after 2L. And they did deliver proof against 2L, but then I guess it was inconvenient. So they decided to drop it. But they did deliver proof about 2L. Taking money. That is the only time they have ever delivered proof. But they said that they were going to deliver proof when it came to all of this other madness. You remember that? Because I very much remember it. Well, this is what they said here. I had said I was going to do a video for you all, but due to the behavior of some nasty people out there. Now, remember, the behavior of nasty people first was questioning them on whether or not the animals in their care were alive. And now it's, God knows, there's always the excuse due to the behavior. So it's your fault that an animal rescue will not provide proof. Isn't that something? Now, and what they did to me on another rehabbed page, John forbid me to do the video. Now, what they're trying to say, what they did to me on another page. So this does answer a question that I had, by the way, with a post that they had where she was talking about, she shared a video from another tortoise rescue, and her comments are shut down. So I kept asking, she was like, oh, the people, they're attacking me associated with this. They're doing this and that. And, my question was, how can they attack you, because you don't have your comments open? Well, apparently it is exactly what I thought. What I noted to, folks when they brought this up, I figured that she had gotten blowback. Somebody had mentioned it on that other page saying, hey, this person, they're stealing your content. It probably wasn't you're stealing your content. What it probably is, hey, this person, they're using you to try to get donations and stuff. They're trying to pretend they're like you, and this is a questionable place. There was probably some question like that. And, yeah, they didn't like that. So she pretended that, she flipped out. You can see it right here. She's like, I share videos from other places. Those people over there, they're wonderful and stuff. And what happens to me? Oh, you attack me and accuse me of stealing his content. You're monsters. You're evil. You're bullies. The same stuff. But still, again, the questions with this stuff right here, it goes over proof of life. So proof of life, it ain't going to happen. She said, I will, though, take new pictures of tortoises. Now, that's fucking meaningless, by the way, because proof of life, take a video with everything in it. Like that's what people asked for. And of course, You know, the antis will be like, she doesn't have to do any of that. She damn well does if she wants to ask for fucking public funding. If she wants people to pay for her shit, hell yeah, I want to know her animals are alive. She claimed 18. I'd like to know that they're alive. I don't think that is too much to ask for. And I don't think it's too much to ask for as a video, you know, with all of them at once. So you can see, you can prove that it is not some old video. It's not some old picture, you know. It's something in the moment. But nope, not going to get that. And again, she promised that that would happen. That's the jacked up nature of this. She promised she would do that. She told, and it's not just you guys, you know, the way that she's playing this to the public here, she told everybody she would do this. And even 2L has come out and said in the past that she is irresponsible. She worries about her with her kid. Now, if she's worrying about her with her kid, it stands to reason that you would worry about her with the turtles, right? I mean, that would stand to reason. Now, I, again, am not accusing anyone of anything with this, by the way. I do want to make that very clear. She may be the greatest freaking turtle keeper ever. She could be the turtle whisperer for all I know. I would, however, like it explained how, as the turtle whisperer, she's managing this stuff when the turtles, she's saying that she can't feed them. You know, she needs money. And she wouldn't accept turtle food from people like Tina. You know, the terrible monster that she says is out there that totally is so horrible. Yeah, that same person that offered her food for her animals and stuff that she turned down. She was like, nope, don't need it. So anyway, this blows my mind. She'll post new pictures and I not only will post them, but I think we'll be selling prints of them. So they won't give you proof of life, but what they will do is, holy God, man. Okay. They're going to sell prints of their turtles. Lynette, you're not, dude, even the antis, they have, you wore out your welcome with them. Like many of them will pretend that nothing happened before, but they won't pretend with their wallets. That's your pal 2L. You know, they will pretend, oh, there was just a little tiff here, but you know what? They ain't giving her money anymore. You'd have to be a moron to. Now, I mean, there are a few morons in my opinion, but you know, but she thinks that she's going to make bank off of not proving that turtles, all of them are alive. But again, posting a few this and that pictures. She's just trying to think of another way to make money on the turtle stuff. I think it's interesting to watch. I think it's interesting to watch the funding go by, all of this go by. You know, the Kyle thing was interesting too. By the way, Kyle, you know, again, I did not cover this the other day. And we had so much going on. But they were, okay, after Kyle had said that that they had blocked him and stuff. This is what they went with, Kyle. This is out of their stream. They were like, I think Kyle's flipping. I think he's over there just starting shit with them. I think he's flipping. He's a flipper. Because now, you know, the other day they were like, yeah, oh, well, it's actually, they came up with some convoluted explanation for how somebody had hacked. And I think what they were trying to do with that is to blame, you know, maybe Kyle was blocked, but they said that he was not blocked. They will go through here and they'll make it very clear. You know, they are calling him a liar. It is very, very clear what they are saying. And yes, they think he's a flipper. You know exactly what that means, by the way. They're telling that entire audience, after this dude has given them money, he helped with different, I'm just going to say projects. I don't necessarily mean a Preston project. I could mean a chair or other things. He's been helpful over there. He's been nice to these people. They spent, he's starting shit with us. And he's sitting there saying, because I have copies of what he said. So Kyle is actually the problem, according to them. This is what they did. This was I said 4 days the other day. This is actually the 5th day. What does this matter again? They're attacking donors yet again. Kyle, in order to have this fixed, Kyle will probably have to pretend that nothing happened at all. And they were trying to say, well, things had been remedied. They spent 5 live streams shitting on this dude, calling him a liar after he gave money. It's craziness. This is beyond, some things deserve a public apology. This is beyond a public apology. This is to, again, like Kyle, how he even tried to defend them at the beginning. He was like, it's only money, no big deal. But they kept going in. They're like, I don't care what he does. Everybody has the right to watch whatever channel they want. Yeah. But if you're going to sit here and trash your channel, what are you here for anyway? So apparently him mentioning that he had given money and him mentioning this other stuff was him, quote unquote, trashing the channel. Now, for him saying, no, you got it wrong, that's trashing the channel. Like he wasn't being nasty or rude or anything, man. It amazes me. It's the whole, you can watch other people, but you can't. A lot of people get blocked for that over there, by the way. Just tuning into somebody. Again, that is Tammy J's crime. Tammy J, again, she watched channels that she was asked to watch, by the way. I mean, if somebody asks me to go in and record someone else as they were asking these people, which they talked about before. They were asking their mods, which, again, Stacy noted, and they noted too, to go in and to record shows. But if you happen to like that show while you were watching it, woe be it unto you. It's just wildness, man. All of it is. But there's another page of this too. I think this is worth time. And again, person wants I don't forget people shitting on me this way. Again, it is not a money issue. It is they told hundreds of people that this person was a traitor to them, a flipper, a flipper. Yeah. I mean, if you're not biased and just hanging out. Now, this is a shot also, I believe, at Tammy, That's what part of it was. And then after Kyle had said, hey, I am blocked over there, they're like, no, he wasn't blocked. He wasn't blocked. Again, this is yet another donor. So, this has happened. This has happened multiple times, not just with only me. This has happened with, people with again, bench donor. Bench donor is a good one. Asked, why did they end up getting blocked? Well, they ended up getting blocked because they asked for proof behind the scenes. They end up getting blocked out. And then they end up talking about it afterwards, after they had been treated like garbage. You also had, what was it, Afghan lady? The Afghan lady. She she got that. You also had, I can't think of the lady's name. I apologize. I can't think of her name. When all the Stacy, Nat, and Flutter thing, when that came up, they've started calling them Sputter, by the way. So, Stacy, if you've ever had any any motivation to do that, I mean, they insult both of you at the same time by calling you Sputter. I saw that in some of the other stuff from the other day. They were calling you. I thought, is that what I think it is? Oh, yeah. They were 100%. They were calling them Sputter because they had attacked them. And, I mean, what do you have to see before you're like, well, I mean, what do people think? Do they think, as long as it doesn't happen to me, it won't matter? I'm curious. I very much am. I've always been curious about that. Now, we have another we have a document coming up today. And the document itself, it's actually an answer. So give me a second. It is a shorter document, but it has a very good point. Give me 1 minute. I gotta pull it all up here. It takes me a second. I'm making sure when I look at it, I'm making sure that all 5 documents, I went through and redacted them, but let me see who, I cannot remember who posted. Pam, are you the one that posted this stuff, by the way? I can't remember if it was Pam that posted it first. I do like to give credit. I just can't remember. I saw a post with this in it. Like I said, I can't remember exactly who posted this stuff. So I think, by the way, there were people asking, what huge news? I don't know which is huger news today. I don't know if it's huger news today to, I think harassing somebody to move out of a state is pretty huge. I think the Tammy J stuff, if it's going the way I think it's going tonight, is pretty huge news. And, again, when I say that, Tammy J she's just dealing like Jay and them tonight. They don't deal with drama stuff. Jay is, even Jay's drama. He absolutely loves the Flea Show. He does. Like, I've talked to him about it, and he loves that damn show. Like, I think he really would cry if something happened to that show. He would. I think he would. I think he would cry. It would very well upset him. So when I say that, I very much mean that. I think it would really upset him because he does his flea caps and stuff. So when they talk about shows that people aren't allowed to watch, and they name Jay, I'm always surprised at Jay being included in that. I mean, Jay can be an idiot, but Jay is my kind of idiot. I think he's funny. He's a lot of fun. You guys know what I mean. Like, if you're going to deal with an idiot, like I said, he's my kind of idiot. I like him. I think he's funny. He's a goofball. And he's not, he doesn't do anything maliciously. Now, they blamed him for some horrible things. What's interesting is they blamed, like, Jay, for example, for the Clark Stark thing. They're like, look at that. They have noted that. Well, the Clark Stark thing was, it wasn't a real thing. It was one man's paranoia that some random dude was watching his home. It's like, what? So the whole Clark Stark thing was a joke about somebody acting like a nut, I mean, but no, I mean, Jay, like I said, Jay is probably the nicer of most of us, unless you ask someone like Paint Chips. Why? Because even when he writes these folks, he goofs off. And I think it makes them really mad because he doesn't take anything seriously. Shit, he doesn't take like I've had conversations with Jay, and nothing Jay says is serious. He's just trying to have fun, and that's okay with me. I have friends that are like that are just nuts, and I like that about them. And like I said, Jay's probably one of the nicer. He's also one of the more trusting people. Like, I don't trust anybody hardly. I trust Megan and a few, people, and I'm not including you guys, but I trust very few people. Jay's a trusting guy. That's a good thing. But anyway, let's look at this bankruptcy thing here. So this document, it is about it's the response to defendant's partial motion to dismiss counts 2 and 3 of the complaint. Now, I don't know if you remember that, but that is the document that we went over where I was like, this is not written by that lawyer. what's his face, Saran wrap. That document was in no way, there was no way in the world he wrote that document as an answer. I think, and again, I am not implying that this is 100% correct or anything. This is just my opinion on it. I believe Paint Chips wrote it because, as I've said before, Paint Chips, when he's not saying something that is utterly insane, I have seen him write some good items. I've seen them in the past, like when he's covered cases like way back when. You can go back and look at his stuff before he got in trouble, when he was actually a lawyer, and he was doing a different thing at the time. But if you go back and you look at it, you can find some filings that they were actually they made sense, and they didn't come across as, like I said, utterly insane. Like some of the documents that I think some of his new documents, they sound like a crazy person talking, but that document that day did not sound like a crazy person talking. It sounded like somebody that knew the law, and they were trying to make a cogent argument. And it definitely something that I've never seen from Saran Wrap ever. He's made plenty of arguments, but none that I would call good. I'm sure if you've kept up with any of this, you know exactly what I'm talking about. He has definitely put in some some colorful arguments, let's just say. And he's been in trouble before with some of his stuff. You don't have to take my word on a lawyer with it. He, in his own stuff, he's had, let's just say he's had a few problems. So anyway, let's read this though. So again, this is the response to the partial motion to dismiss counts 2 and 3 of the complaint. So come now, Jeremy Hales, plaintiff. Again, remember, when you look at this and you're like, wait, what's up with the plaintiff? Remember, just call this a spinoff, I guess, of the bankruptcy. A lot of people have been saying this is a spinoff case, and I think that's the easiest way to understand it. When you're looking at it, you look at bankruptcy prime, and then you look at, I guess, what you could call it a spinoff case. I kind of like that idea. I think it makes more sense when you talk about it. So, come now, as a plaintiff, mine through undersigned counsel, files his response to the partial motion to dismiss counts 2 and 3 of the complaint filed by the debtor/defendant, and would show, number 1, at the initial pleading stage, the court must accept all well-pled allegations as true. And that is correct. Like when you're looking at something, you've heard the light most favorable to. I'm sure most of you have heard that. Well, you're supposed to anyway. Some of these judges, do they do it? No, but they're supposed to. They're supposed to look at things, again, in the light most favorable to. So that's 100%, accepting them, the allegations is true. What they're saying is, if I looked at this and these items that I'm looking at, if they were indeed true, right? If an item was looked at in the light that is most favorable to the plaintiff, or if you looked at it as true, again, could this person, could they win on the merits? That's something that a court is supposed to ask. Now, like I said, some courts that we have seen, I'll leave it at that. I would say that they have not gone with that, even though they should. I won't say who or what. I'm just going to say that is something I'm figuring. You guys know what I'm talking about, But I think the bankruptcy, well, we'll see what they do, but I think there's an argument to be made with what they had thrown in. So they're supposed to, number 1, accept everything as true. Now, to survive a motion to dismiss, a complaint must must contain, quote, a short and plain statement of the claim showing that the pleader is entitled to relief. So again, with that, you're going to get a motion to dismiss. Of course, that is going to happen. They are definitely going to file one. What do you need for it to survive? Well, you don't have to have a lot. You just need something that they can look at. They can say, hey, wait a minute. And so you can see that there. All right, let's get page two. Wait, is there again, you can see if you want, by the way, if you want the footnotes for that, there they are. So we're not going to pull up all the case law on that, but you can see the first citation here after number 1. This has a bunch of just citing case law. And then number 2, which is at the end of this is quoting Federal Rule of Civil Procedure 82A, applicable by Federal Rules of Bankruptcy Procedure. Yes, ma'am.
What's up?
Hey, what's up? What's up?
If your sticky is out too.
Do what now?
If your sticky bill is out.
Spankies?
Sticky bill, you know what I mean?
Oh, Snaky. Yeah. He's out there, and he's rolling around, looking around.
Yeah, he's like, what's on top of there?
Double. Oh, yeah, he's got to go look around, doesn't he?
Yeah, he's looking at the top. I see that.
Yep, he's curious.
And he slips on his own body. I saw that.
He's a curious boy, isn't he?
Yeah, he is long.
Yep. Yeah, he's gotten longer, hasn't he?
Yeah, he used to be like tiny, not too tiny, but tiny that we can hold him.
Yeah, now he's gotten bigger, hasn't he? Look at him.
Yeah, but
we have to upgrade his tank.
Yeah, we need like a bigger, like this big.
Yep. So what are you doing? Are you cleaning today?
Nope. I've been having a lazy.
What? I thought today was especially. I thought you told everybody it was your cleaning day today.
Nope.
What do you mean no? I thought you said, yeah, today it is definitely a cleaning day.
It was a pomegranate.
What?
What's a pomegranate?
Oh, look, somebody sent sunshine. Isn't that pretty? Yeah. Thank you, Pressmaster. Sunshine. That is cute. Hey, look at this too.
Pomegranate?
Look, Cynic in Chief. What's a pomegranate? We've had them before. I'll get one. I like them. I'll show you. I'll buy one, okay? Yeah. So you can try one. Remember those things with the little seeds that we chewed up? They're juicy. They look like little seeds almost, and there's a bunch of them. Yeah. You peel the thing up, and that's a pomegranate.
Okay. And thank you.
There's Cynic in Chief. Sent a butterfly. Oh, that's cute. But yeah, this is for the bug tickling fun. Oh no. Not the tickling fun. No, you're ticklish. No way.
What do you see?
Look, Christine here sent a butterfly. You said thank you for that too.
Thank you.
Yeah, man, that's awesome.
Butterflies are my favorite.
You like butterflies?
And my sissy favorite too.
Yeah,
I see yellow hearts and red hearts and an alien.
Yeah. And an alien. Oh my goodness, not aliens too.
There's an alien emoji too.
Yeah, see that. That's pretty cool.
Why is that like this emoji? Look. What is that emoji for?
Which one? The sideways face? It's laughing. That's a laughing face. I use the laughing face sometimes.
Oh, why do you use it?
Why do I use it? For all kinds of stuff.
Look, there's a cat picture, a cat and a box picture.
Yeah, they got all kinds of. Oh, I wonder what. Did you see that present? Oh, look, they sent us Sunday. Oh, yeah, by the way, so tomorrow, as long as everybody gets up correctly and goes to sleep, right? As long as everybody does what they're supposed to do. Where are we doing tomorrow?
We're going to a Cookville, not Murfreesboro, Cookville.
That's right. We're going to go to the ice cream shop.
And we're going to Stucky's, the food place.
I love it when you say that.
Yeah, I go into food.
It sounds like she's saying Stankies, but she's saying there's a place called Spankies. They're if you are ever in Cookville, Tennessee, just to say, they have a place called the Creamery.
Look, someone sent.
Oh yeah, they sent another one. Let's see what it is. Oh, look at that cat! Did you see it? It was playing the
music.
Yeah, it was playing music. That was cool.
That was the one.
I've never seen that thing. I actually have. I saw some of these the other day, but
you missed the cat one. That's one.
Yeah, I had no idea. I've never really like seen these before. You know,
you have to pay
that
money
is cool.
for them though.
Well, I know they're sending them it's another kind of it's super chat. They're sending you cool little look at these. Look at oh man.
Someone sent 2 things.
Well, somebody did you see? No, another person sent. That's Jack's mom. Can you say first of all? Let's thank everybody.
You.
Any friend sent man. Look, there's a Happy Mother's Day.
What did you really say, people?
Why are they sending Happy Mother's Day? Because
let me just hold it.
Yeah. Hey, wait.
I'm trying to hold it.
I have to click them to see what their names are, baby. I can't see their names. Oh, you're looking cool. Look at that turtle. It's drinking.
We don't have all of these for me.
So this was sent by Emmy. Can you say thank you to Emmy?
Emmy?
That was the first one there. Look at that one too. These are crazy. I have never seen these. That's nuts. So Jack's mom sent the clapping seal. Can you say thank you?
Thank you. Clap, clap, clap. See you.
Yep. And a lady there sent Happy Mother's Day. Can you say thank you for that one?
Thank you.
Yep. Are you going to give me a Mother's Day present?
You know, my mom is going to come to my house, maybe.
Emmy sent the turtle there. Yeah.
Thank
I thought you were going to give me a Mother's Day present too.
Yeah, but
that's what Sissy said.
Maybe Father's Day.
Yeah. Well, y'all gave me a Mother's Day last year. That little box we found, remember? It had this stuff in it.
Yeah.
Oh, look at this too. Look at that. That's Bunsen Rocking Stone.
Yeah, and
sent a thank you there. These are cute, man. You guys, thank you. I saw y'all send them before. I didn't realize what they were. I mean, I had no idea. I didn't notice the feature. It's because they popped up. Look, flowers.
Oh,
look at those flowers.
Look at that one.
Yeah, look, a laughing disco ball. That's funny.
Yeah, it is.
Man, these things are nuts. I've never seen them.
Everyone just do it for me, I think.
2012 said, hey to you. First, can you say thank you to everybody?
Thank you.
Said, you have a lot of crazy uncles and aunts that love you. That's true, for sure. Yeah. Oh, man, look at this. There's a clapping seal there, too. Look at that. That's Serena.
Happy seal.
Can you say thank you?
Thank you.
That's weird. I like it. And here's another clapping seal, too.
Clappy, seal, clappy, seal.
Thank you, Crystal. Those are, like I said, those are cool, man.
Why is
Somebody's also
me, because when I'm not down here, you don't even get these stuff.
I don't. I don't get all this cool stuff, do I?
Yeah,
I guess you have to be here for me to get cool stuff, huh?
There was like a shooting star thing, big.
Yep. I know. I don't get the cool stuff
and
unless
there's
you're here.
Like a lock thing right here, you see?
Yep, I see that.
Oh, someone sent me money.
Oh, wait, someone sent you money. Is that not my money? Oh,
look,
man.
right here.
I see it. I'm just playing with you.
It's mine. What does it say?
It says it's from Emmy. It's $10 there. It says, Bug, your laugh is infectious. Thank you. They love your laugh. It is a cute laugh.
Oh, clappy seal.
Oh my goodness. Clappy seal.
Clap, seal.
That's hilarious. That's from Hiking for Me. Can you say thank you?
Thank you.
Man, you're going to be able to have some fun tomorrow.
People said that hearts right here.
I see that. They love it. They love it.
Just like a caterpillar I got for my sister.
I know. That's pretty awesome. Actually, like I said, I've never seen all those, so I kind of love them. I'm gonna let you hang for a couple more minutes. Oh, look at the butterfly. That's cute. I like how they pop up on my chat thing and they roll through. That's really cool. That's a
butterfly.
That's from TKB. She said thank you.
Butterfly. Yes, thank you. Butterfly. Thank you. Oh, mine.
Yeah. Oh, look, you got a sundae sent by Jen.
Thank you. Ice cream.
Oh, look, Jack's mom sent 5 and it says it's yours.
You're not getting money tonight.
This isn't by the way, this isn't the 2 L's. I think anything.
Yeah, it's
for yours.
It's my stream now.
Wait, what? Your stream?
Hey,
wait a minute.
Right here.
Wait a minute. Your stream?
Look, more money.
Hey, there's Dwayne. He said, thank you, Bug. You made my day. Just lost my sister. Oh, can you send him love? Can you say, Love to them.
Love you, everyone. Everyone.
That's man, Dwayne. Love to you, buddy. You know, for real. I'm glad you could pop in and make everybody laugh for a little bit too.
Yeah.
You know, that's what.
I'm always popping in, and you better next time I pop on, you better do that dog shit.
You see that flag? It came up. Hold that flag says "Girl Power" on it.
Girl power, flag.
Girl power.
Hey.
You got that girl power? Actually, we've been taking a balloon. So one of her favorite things is to get an inflated balloon with helium.
Yeah, we usually get a fly below, but we did at a different store one time.
Yeah.
It was free to blow it up.
Yeah, they blew it up for free. That was amazing.
What's the store's name again?
I think it's called Warehouse Discount. That's it's a food place, you know, which is not a really good name for a food place, but
yeah, you buy food.
Yeah, but they have balloons, right?
Yeah,
and she likes to get a balloon, and as they get lower, we kind of beat the crap out of them.
Yep.
That's oh man, they have been a member for 10 months. Can you say thank you to Bob?
Thank you. And more money.
Oh man, there's $2 there. That's from Bunsen Rocket Stone. Can you say thank you?
Thank you.
He said that you said one more thing.
What?
One more thing. That's how you say it. Remember? You go, one more thing. One more thing.
One more thing. I get more things than one.
I know, but a lot of times you'll say one more thing.
It was actually one more thing.
It actually is one more thing. Oh man, look. Look at that one come up. Oh, look, there are 2 hands. That's a high five. That's funny. Those are funny. D Green said 6 months. Can you say thank you there?
Thank you. More monies.
Yeah, they're all monies. They really are. AZ Frog, can you say thank you there?
Thank you.
There's $5. That's for the kids' candy fund.
Okay. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh man, look. There's look at that.
6.
Oh, it's a 6, 7. Oh no.
6, 7.
I'm gonna started with that. Oh Lord. Her and her sister, man. With that.
Sister doesn't like 6, 7.
I know. I don't think
I started with 2025 too. You know?
I got to the point where I
6, 7.
Rhea Raya. Oh yeah, Rhea Raya like makes balloon animals and figures and stuff. She sent me pictures. I've shown them to her before, but I'll show her. I'll have to go back and show her. Hey, look, this is this is Lineup Muppinston. Can you say thank you?
Thank you. This is my stream now.
It is. It says $5 for candy for after she uses $15 worth of cleaning supplies.
No.
Yeah. See,
it's my
chat
stream
agrees.
now.
Well, the chat agrees. It needs to be a cleaning stream.
No, it's my stream.
Yeah, it's your cleaning stream.
I'm gonna just. It's my stream, so. Well, you're the sidekick now.
They voted. Oh, wait, I'm the sidekick. What?
Hey, you always like
wait a minute. How did I get demoted in my own stream to a sidekick? What? You the sidekick now?
Yeah,
oh,
yeah. Are you like the sidekick? Lord. Always when I come in?
Yeah, apparently.
Am I like the only one I come in? Everyone likes me.
They do like you. I didn't know they demoted me to the sidekick.
Yeah, but they like you as a sidekick. That means more. I like the owner now. Well, my phone.
Bug takes over. She does take over for a minute. Because I'll give her a couple more minutes. She's funny today. She's having fun too.
Yeah, you better do it for the second time when I come down here.
Yeah, well, I'm giving you. It's the weekend, so we can do this sometimes. You know.
Yeah.
Usually, the other days it's not my stream. Mostly, we're sharing a stream. So.
Sometimes.
But on the weekends, I'm not sharing a stream, so you can come in. I mean, you can come and say hi and stuff, but you can interrupt.
Yeah, but I'm staying here for like. I'm gonna stay here at the stream. Actually,
you can have 5 more minutes. Okay?
I'm the owner now, and you're like the sidekick.
Man, I never thought I'd get demoted to sidekick.
I am like the owner. Everyone's choosing me, like the stream.
They are. They sent you money and everything else.
Yeah,
Apparently, you got the big head over
You
it.
usually get that star place. And you usually the side chick when I come in.
Yeah, I know. I do get demoted every time you come in, right?
Yep. You're like the sidekick of the guy.
I don't know. I think it's my stream. Should we have a vote?
Yes. My stream.
How about you tell them, like, let's see, if it's Dad's stream, it'll be, wait, if it's your stream, be number 1 in the chat, and if it's my stream, it's number 2 in the chat. What do you think?
Number 1 and number 2. Number 1 is me, and number 1 is
number
2 is my dad.
Yeah. Okay. Let's see.
Number 1.
No, that's not how it's supposed to go.
Number one.
Oh, there's a 2. I saw one. It's more.
Number
Oh,
one.
look, there's another one for me. Oh, there's a few more for me.
But hey, it said 1 and 2. One just said
1 and 2. They're like, we're great together. So.
Yeah, but one is 1 in the chats.
Yeah, the 1 in the chats.
There's a flea. Why is someone saying a flea?
They're joking. Look, somebody sent you a high five there. I have
Bye.
questions. Can you say thank you?
Game over.
Can you say thank you?
Thank you.
Game over. Yeah, I got killed while I was playing.
Yeah.
Oh, look, 22 months there. They sent a number 1 just to make sure I had to pull it up and say it was yours.
Number 1, number
Look
2,
at
and number
those.
1.
Look
Number
at those,
1, number
man.
1, 2, number 2, number 2, number 2, 1, 2,
Hey,
like a number.
Here's LaWanda. Can you say thank you?
Thank
to
you.
LaWanda?
I number
It sent,
1.
Sent you $5
I'm
there.
really getting I'm
You
getting
said-
the stream money.
Yes.
And I'm like the owner because they keep saying number 1, not number 2. Hello.
Look, they said to you, they're for Sweet Bug for being lazy. Thank you for making me smile.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm number 1. Look, there's not that many number 1.
I think you won. I think
Yeah.
you won today. didn't I?
Yep, I'm number 1. So
Well,
my
you got 3 more minutes, so you know. I guess it is your
number
stream.
Number one. Just leave me number
yeah.
ones everywhere.
I think you
look.
won. I think you won for sure.
Yeah. Just leave me number 1.
Man.
There's 1 number 2 I see now.
Man. Well, at least I got a few votes. I mean,
Number 1, number
it wasn't as embarrassing as it could be, right?
2, 0. That means 0.
Well, you are cute.
2.
So you are cute.
I'm at 1, 2, 1.
You are cute. So
1,
it's hard to outdo cuteness.
6 and a 7. Look, there's the 6 and
Oh
a 7.
no, not a 6 and a 7.
6, 7. Ooh. Ready?
Oh no.
Guy. Look.
Yep. Oh, look at that.
But everyone's both number 1.
Look, you got sent Sunshine by Photo Lady. Can you say
Yeah,
thank you?
and I'm number 1.
Thank-
I'm number 1 here right now.
Can you say thank you to
Thank
Tammy?
you.
Tammy sent Sunday. Can you say thank you?
Thank you. It says 10 over there. It has
Yeah,
a 1
that's
too.
awesome there.
And 1.
You got 1 more minute. You're up.
No.
And Cynic and
10
Chief,
more
thanks for
minutes.
it. No.
Yeah,
Look,
10.
Cynic and Chief said that you're number 1 at cleaning.
No, I'll clean my room. You didn't see my room.
Yeah.
You didn't see my room, but
Oh, is it clean now?
no.
No. What? All right, hey, for real, I gotta keep going. Okay, I gotta do the rest of the stuff.
Number 1.
Hey, go charge your stuff up for tomorrow if you want to.
My Tesla is charging right now.
All right, well, charge your iPad too.
It's fully charged up.
Okay.
And I have to delete all the gates. I can't even download anymore.
Oh, okay. Well, that's fine. Then you got it filled up and everything. All right. Love you. All right, she's going upstairs now. Oh, she's so cute. Hey, close the door for me, okay? Okay. All right. She's hilarious, man. She is such a good kid too. The kid, they're good kids. Like I said, you know, they keep me grounded as well. You know, and with everything that went on, too, they everything's in a good place with the kids and everything now. So, you know, I got a lot of messages asking about, you know, well, everything, and I understand why, but everything has been pretty good. You can see pretty, like I said, good kids and everything. All right, so let me bring up, well, that was up there still. Let me bring up page 2, all right? Like on the weekend, she can come over and she's been wanting to come on. So here, let's do page 2 here. With page 2, we have number 3, of course. So you saw the two items that set out. Again, you didn't really miss anything between the 2 items there, because number 3 with the complaint sets out required elements of the causes of action sufficient facts for wait, let me start over. I messed up there. Required elements of causes of action, sufficient facts for defendant to file an answer. The defendant's motion should be denied. So it's saying, hey, look, there's sufficient elements in this. We lay out exactly, like they can tell what we're stating. You have to look at this as if these are true. You look at them again in the light most favorable to. So there is enough to go forward with this and not just straight out dismiss this because remember, they want it to go away because there are things like, again, with Lisa, they're alleging some pretty bad stuff with these folks. So let's see. Pops up for the response to motion to dismiss count 2. So the defendant points to a reference to section 727A4 in the wherefore clause of count 2 as a basis for a motion to dismiss. The reference to section 727A4 in count 2 is a scrivener's error. Okay, that means whoopsie. That is the not right. Again, if you've never, I think this is interesting as well because they spent so much time. Anytime there's a typo in something or the wrong thing that is noted, what this is, again, I'll give you the AI definition. I think that'll be sufficient with this. That is an unintentional clerical mistake made during the drafting or signing of a legal document, such as a document, deed, or trust, or court document, whatever, that does not reflect the true intentions of the parties. These are minor errors, including typos, incorrect names, omitted words. It could be the wrong, again, they could be pointing to the wrong section. And they're saying, look, that's what this is. This is an error. Which makes sense, by the way. So, give me 1 second. Section 727A2A, because they put in section 727A4, and they know A2A applies where a debtor is transferred, removed, destroyed, mutilated, or concealed property of the debtor within 1 year before the petition date with the intent to hinder, delay, or defraud a creditor. So, with them talking about it, again, they have either transferred, they have removed, they have destroyed, mutilated, or concealed items. Now, when you look at this, again, the allegations, you're talking about the item. Again, why does this matter? Because she brought them in to something where she's trying to write off items that there's an argument. Again, we don't even know if she can discharge some of the items that she's trying to, but actually, we do know that she can't with certain things. But when she's brought up all of this stuff in order to get creditor paid, we've seen jewelry and all types of other items that they're alleged to be hidden. And I mean, really, she has stated that these things, they are part of her turtle rescue. You've seen the documentation asking for her to provide anything associated with it. So I think you're going to see some subpoenaed information. I think you're going to get a whole lot of nothing with certain bank accounts and more. I think they're going to come up with a whole lot of nothing because she probably put everything in her main bank account. But again, they talked about those items plus the money with 2L. So To prevail under count 2, the plaintiff must show, number 1, that the act complained of was done within 1 year prior to the date the petition was filed. Now that's interesting too. If they would have gone out, sold a bunch of shit, moved around the 2L money, and did all this and waited, I wonder how that would have worked. If they would have actually been smarter, not just about concealment, but within a time frame. Could they have actually gotten away with some of this if they would have let it sit for longer? So there has to be the time frame, 1 year, with number 2, actual intent to hinder, delay, or defraud a creditor, which I think you can make a very good argument that the intent absolutely is there to do these things. And with 3, that the act was that of the debtor. I think you can definitely make that argument for what she's been doing with the turtle rescue. I mean, again, they have been stupid in that they have done so many ignorant things publicly. You know, they brag about it too. They brag about some of this just crazy shit, you know. E-Point Texture said, this is a pro tip with keto brains. I wanted to try it in my chai tea, which was awesome. Yes, I've liked it in chai tea, but I had already dozed in the morning with my coffee. Wide awake till 3 a.m. Just saying, whoops. Yeah, I've noticed I did have a crash out today. Now I have a crash out once every couple of weeks because I just go full bore. You know, I've been doing a lot lately. And I mean, like I said, there's been a lot going on with things, let's just say behind the scenes with certain items too. You know, and the kids wear me out too. Again, I right now with everything else, I do everything with the kids on my own. So, you know, sometimes that wears me down too. You know, and yeah, I mean, you can understand that would be a lot. But I still today, so I slept for a bit. You know, I actually got some sleep. When I say a crash out, I slept for probably 9 hours, which is a lot of sleep for me. Then I got up, drank my stuff, got going. Felt pretty good. You know, I feel pretty damn good. So it is. But yes, if I try not to take any. I take it about 5, I guess, before streams. I don't mix it in really late because I find like I have energy. And again, it's not some jittery keeping me awake. I just feel like I have energy. It's not like I can't sleep. It's just like I have energy, which is interesting. I like that energy. So anyway, so that the act was, and for that the act consisted of transferring, removing, destroying, or concealing any of the debtor's property. So again, the 4 parts that go with Act 2. Again, 1 year, you have to have actual intent to. Let's go with defraud by itself. That the act is that of the debtor, and that again they've had to try to. The act consisted of doing things, including trying to conceal property. Now, number 7, where the alleged misconduct is concealment by the omission from the schedules, the same element applies. So that's interesting. If you don't list, you know, the schedules, what the schedules are talking about. You remember when they put all of the items in there? You know, when they list all of their different things? If you're omitting items from there, those same elements apply. So if they're going in and they're not listing things, if you are alleging those 4 elements do apply, then that's a big problem for them. And again, they've gone in, like what she's going to run into as an issue, I think, is she has gone and corrected this more than once. And after, correcting more than once, how does she say, I unintentionally did this or that? How do you make that point? I'm curious. I'm very curious how she's going to go in and try to make the point of whoopsie, because that's going to be the argument. Whoopsie, I didn't mean to do these things. Well, it looks very intentional when you've had a chance to correct things and you don't. So their argument against that bloviating freaking filing is, well, all of these things are, I guess, for section 2, all of these things they count in. All right, this is page 3. Give me a second. Logging it in too. Just give me 1 minute. So in her motion to dismiss, the defendant argues that plaintiff has not alleged these elements with sufficient specificity. Okay. The allegations in the complaint at the initial pleading stage sufficiently allege the elements of the cause of action and provide notice to the defendant of the nature of the allegations. So they're saying, at this point, yes, it is plenty. At the allegation stage, we're not talking about we're not talking about further in. We're providing enough elements within this that it does meet. It does meet any criteria for survival. So in the complaint number 10, the plaintiff alleges that defendant had a legal interest in several specific assets at the time of filing. The specific assets, they're listed in paragraph 39 of the complaint, by the way. Therefore, defendant had possession of these assets within 1 year of the date of the petition. Now, plaintiff alleges defendant acted with actual intent to hinder, to delay, or defraud a creditor by failing to discuss these assets in these schedules. So they're saying, hey, she has these items that she has tried to hide. And in that, she is going out of her way, again, to hinder, delay, or defraud a creditor by failing to discuss those. She's not putting that in there. And while a plaintiff has burden at trial of proving intent to defraud, such proof is not required at the initial pleading stage. Okay. Now, this is the bankruptcy lawyer. By the way, his name, well, this is Randy and the bankruptcy lawyer. They're both attached to this too, just a note. Okay. And then there is one other page. Give me a minute. Also, related to the claims of this in this case, and thus in opposite. Did I get? Yeah, that was the right one. I was making sure I got there. For example, they give one case here that's a False Claim Act case. Another one that was noted there, that is a RICO case. Now, in 17, defendant cites a matter of, but in this case, the court actually denied the debtor's discharge under Section 727, finding the debtor failed to list his ownership interest in corporations in his schedules was a material omission. Oh, wow. So actually in one of the items where they tried to make their argument, this is saying, well, that actually went against the debtor. So, whoops. Oh, if that's the case, oopsie. Then they may have made a contrary argument, is what it's saying. Oh, that's kind of funny. These people, man, they do some pretty funny stuff sometimes on accident. When they screw up. You've heard go big or go home. Well, they screw up enough. They definitely go big sometimes. You know what I mean? Their screw ups definitely go big. Oh, Lord. I don't know. Some of it really entertains me sometimes. I look at this and I think, this stuff can't get any crazier, right? But the whole bankruptcy thing is such a mess anyway. I mean, these folks, they've gone out of their way to they've tried to not just slow down any type of recourse in the courts, but they've done everything possible. While they're doing it, they try to frame it as, again, like we saw with the Bruce stuff, and we saw with Volmit, which, funny enough, Volmit did respond. He was really butthurt about our stream last night. He wrote us. I'll show you all that before we end too. He didn't seem to enjoy it. He seemed to not like the fact that he was called not trustworthy and more, which is pretty good. But anyway, so in that, they're saying, while the plaintiff has the burden at trial of proving intent to defraud, such proof is not required at the initial pleading stage. Wherefore, plaintiff respectfully requests the court deny the motion to dismiss, require defendant to file an answer to the complaint within 15 days, and grant any other relief. So any other relief that comes up. Now, again, it says that you can see where I've removed items here, but this page and the last page is the certificate of service. So you don't need the 5th page off of it. The 5th page too, I did read I've gotten in the point where now I read the certificates of service, because some of the certificates of service in this case have been just so, how do you put it, loony? I mean, some of them have been so out there. You know, like, okay, well, I guess I do. You remember that some of them become so argumentative and just wild. That so in the bankruptcy, what they're essentially saying is, again, saran wrap in the filing that he put in, which I do not think, again, this is my opinion, I do not think that he wrote. He put in that he wanted the counts 2 and 3 dismissed. The argument is, hey, we have the right to go forward with this. We will plead it when it goes, or we'll see exactly what's said there. I am curious with the bankruptcy court. Again, the people that are looking at the bankruptcy court with it, you've got to remember that a lot of their interest lies in getting creditors their stuff back. It's not just, a lot of people, when they look at this, they think that the interest of the court actually lies in helping out the person filing, but that's not exactly true. The interest, again, the bankruptcy protections are there for just the ordinary person, but they're not there to allow people to get screwed over. You can't just go in and screw over a creditor and say, well, I don't have anything. Sorry about your luck. That's not how it's supposed to be. And I do think that they may have some problems. Again, we will see how it goes, but it doesn't. I think that they may have some real issues. Again, we'll see. But anyway, I'm going to hit the super chats now. I think I want a short stream today. So let's go over. There are some super chats in here. Let's go over now with the super chats. I think I caught. Let me make sure. Let me see if there's a. Well, by the way, let me just check something real quick, because those things. What are those things that you guys sent? What are they called? What is the name of those things? You guys sent them in. I've never looked. I never thought to look for them coming in. So let me see if they're listed a certain way where I can, look at them coming in. Just give me 1 minute. I want you all to be able to watch Just Jay today too. So that's why I'm noting this. That's why I'm going about it a specific way. Let's see, there's super gifts. I'm trying to look for there's probably a place. Again, folks, I know a few of you sent like Happy Mother's Day ones before, and I've seen a couple pop up here and there, but I had no idea what the heck they really were. By the way, with the channel, right now we have 1,025 active memberships, which is wild, which is absolutely wild. I love that. Thank you guys. We also, at one time, this is funny. At one time, I put up a fundraiser for a thing called Team C's. And with Team C's, back in the day, we raised $145 for them too. So that's kind of interesting. I didn't even check it. It's amazing. Off 2 live streams, I put that in because I thought it was interesting, and I thought it was a good fundraiser. All right, let's see. Let me pull up everything real quick. We'll go over the super chats, and then we'll be done. Next week, by the way, it is my birthday next week. Next Friday. I think that'll be fun. What I'm going to try to do next week, I think Tuesday will be the day. I'm going to try out the split rumble item. I think what we need to do is we should take the depot of Lynette Preston, and we should go through it there. Oh my God, by the way, too. So Megan has found the most hilarious crap in that body cam stuff. She has found something that, oh my God, it will blow your mind when you see it. When Megan told me, like, she's been going through all of it with a fine tooth comb, she's been bringing it up, and there's a lot of it. Well, she found something in there that just, it is so cringy and funny. You guys are Monday is going to be off the chain. You all are going to love it. But anyway, let's hit these. And I appreciate you folks. Man, it's good. I'm glad the little one too can come have fun. So much fun. So Jack's mom, thank you for the gifted membership there. Thank you, Jack's mom. Much appreciate that. Much appreciate you. Thank you. Max Lab, thank you for the super chat there. Thank you, man. Appreciate you. Thank you for sending over documents too. Today, like, I actually pulled, like I said, that document. I believe it was Pam that posted it. I sometimes forget to check the bankruptcy stuff, so I'm glad I looked because that had been posted. By the way, if a bankruptcy document does come up, sometimes I will not think to check them. So if somebody could note that for me, I would much appreciate it as well. Just to make sure, because a lot of people forget to check them. It's the one thing I totally space sometimes. My Fallen Hero, thank you for the 41 months, man. It's awesome. Persona 3 Reload and Tug is what I'm doing tonight. Heck yeah, brother. Heck yeah. Persona 3, that's awesome, man. I'm still, you can hear me playing the whole time. I still, unless I'm reading something, I'm always playing a video game. I'm still playing Zelda currently. It's not that I could probably go in and beat it pretty easily with everything I have on me by now, because I've already done the regional phenomena and all that mess, but I'm just goofing off. I like this game. It's a lot of fun. Tears of the Kingdom. If you want to play a fun game, if you for some reason skipped it, if you were like, man, I never liked Zeldas in the past, God, it and Breath of the Wild are amazing. So thank you, Fallen Hero. Love you, brother. Glad to see you. And always thank you again for being here. Blue Eyes, thank you for the 5 gifted memberships. Thank you, Blue Eyes. That is awesome of you and much appreciated too. Thank you very much there. Sorry, Tug, but I think these people should be reported to anyone that might be able to stop them. Well, who? That's the question. The police won't help. Like, just straight up. I'll tell you, man, I've dealt with like literal threats, like, and they don't do anything. You know, they don't do anything at all. CPS, first of all, I can't tell you not to do something, but I encourage you not to. Like, I'm on the record as saying, do not contact anyone. But again, you have the right to contact agencies and stuff. Do not contact anyone that we talk about. I can make that clear. You know, it doesn't help any. Now, if they're posting and stuff, you have absolutely every right to, you know, to answer what they do there. But I make it clear you're not you're contacting for you. You're not contacting for me. Now, as far as agencies, I don't know who is going to help. You know, I think with the fraud stuff, you could contact somebody, maybe, but I'm not sure. I'm not sure who would help. You know, if you can think of something, that would be amazing. You know, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe there's something that I'm not thinking about. And if you did, if you thought of something in there, you know, if like again, that fraud and other bullshit, hell yeah. You know, they're contacting the police every fucking day. Excuse my language, but they're pieces of garbage. They always have been. So I do know that for sure. You know. Hey, what's up? By the way, Shadows in Minnesota. Thank you for the 10 sent over. Appreciate that. Tug, since you got demoted, I thought you could use a couple of breadsticks. That's right. Since I became a sidekick. Oh my God, that's really funny. That's true though. I did get demotion, didn't I? And I have questions. I like that. That's a good name too. Thank you for sending 2 over with PayPal. Thank you for that. I appreciate that. That is hilarious. And also, oh, it's our dear friend sending a 5 here. You know, I had Volmet write my comment for me, but he put it on Substack, and now nobody will read it. I guess I'm once again left with no comment. Hope it still counts. Well, that's right. Like I said, I love those tight line comments. Yes, even though there's no comment, it is still a comment. That's right. And thank you for your comment and your backing. By the way, I forgot to bring up the Volmet thing. Let me bring it up real fast. Yeah, he got real butthurt. So check this out. So Volmet, he responded via email whining. I always love how his emails are like, oh, I'm so mad. By the way, please check out my Substack. He wrote to Megan and myself. He was like, riveting in always. Megan said she thought I was dishonest and stupid, but worked with me for a year. Yeah, she thought you all had the same freaking goals. And she said she tried to be your friend for a long time because she actually thought that you were something different. Yeah, people make mistakes on that, don't they? You know, it's kind of sad, isn't it? Because it's a lot worse than well, you just cover something for someone else. Again, you were fucking dishonest as hell in that article you put together. You tried to make it look like the state cases somehow belong to Jeremy Hales. I mean, what a clown, dude. What an absolute clown. So yeah, that's dishonest as hell. But so Megan, can you provide anyone who will say you thought I was stupid dishonest while we weren't together? It's news to me. I don't think you thought that at the time. That's how stupid and dishonest you are, but prove me wrong. God, what a whiny little insufferable clown. Oh, man.
Hey, don't forget to tell the chat about where you're streaming next week.
I did. I know. I'm going to Tuesday. Yeah. Okay. But I'll note it again. Tuesday. I will be trying out for the first time the Rumble. That's right. I will be. I will be doing instead of we don't split our live streams. By the way, what we do is we cover certain topics here, so we can tell people we're on Rumble to make sure our audience is moving over, and then we do our show with Rumble that is its own thing. So, you know, I know some people quote unquote split the thing. I don't like that idea. I think the way we've been doing it, you know, there again, like with Megan, she's been doing a a Rumble specific show. It's just starting here to tell people where we're going to be with that part. So I'm going to
Yep.
be doing that Tuesday, and I'm going to be doing that Thursday too. That's right.
Yes, relaunching Tug's Rumble channel. It's epic, and Rumble's really excited about it too.
Yeah. They've been we've been talking to them quite a bit, trying to make sure that everything is. I mean, seriously, Megalodonus has been working overtime, by the way, making sure to note the good things about, say, like StreamYards. They were used here, so when people use Rumble Studio, it's a much better experience, not just for the creators, but also for you guys, so we don't have stutters and we can get our avatars changed.
Yeah, and I know that some of you guys, I gave all your comments from the last Rumble stream and all your issues that you've been having. I gave them all over to the team. They are working on everything. They're working really hard to make it a much better experience for both creators and listeners. So we're excited to be able to help to make things better.
Yeah, I get the feeling that they've quote unquote gotten feedback in the past, but I don't think they really have. I think a lot of creators are afraid to give useful feedback, and they seemed very interested in very useful feedback. Like,
I was concerned that they were going to get sick of hearing from me.
Yeah.
Because they told me to write down what was wrong or whatever. And I felt like I kept sending emails like, oh no, I'm going to overwhelm them. But then they got back to me like right away, and they're really happy with the feedback and they're working on it. So
and they asked for more feedback, They
asked for unsolicited, unbelievable.
Yeah. Which is kind of amazing. I mean, typically, most places are like, yeah, sure, I want some feedback, but they seem to really wanted some feedback.
No, they're taking it super seriously. Today, I had another meeting, and they were screen recording what I was showing them about what's good in StreamYard versus, what works in Rumble Studio, and like they were working hard to, they really do want to improve it, and they want to hear from the users as well and improve it for everybody. I'm signing up for Rumble Premium, by the way. I'm excited about that. I want to see how that goes so I can really talk with knowledge for you guys about how that works and if it improves things and how I like it. So I'm going to be doing that soon too.
Well, I think my first stream with that too will be kind of crazy and probably a mess in its own way, but it'll be a little bit less of a mess because I did watch some of the things, and I'm going to have Megan help set up a few things beforehand.
Well, and I'll tell you, after using it a couple of times, I'm starting to get the hang of it. And I did some tutorials today with them, and I started to change the look of my studio, like finding new features, and I'm getting excited about it. There's actually some features in Rumble Studio I like better than StreamYard now.
Yeah,
and
there
I'm
are a couple
yeah.
I think there are a couple that Megan is set up to debut, and they are actually pretty interesting that I had no idea that they were there, and neither did Megan until she found them all.
And there's a new feature I'm testing on Monday. When we go to Rumble, we're going to try the call-in feature.
That'll be interesting.
And that's going to be so fun. So we'll have a portion of the show will be a call-in stream, and they're really looking forward to how that goes and the feedback on that. So it's exciting. It's exciting. I just didn't want you to forget to mention it, and I didn't get to hear the whole show, so obviously I missed what you said.
Yeah, and tonight too. I was also hyping the stuff for tonight, because Jay's gonna have a special guest.
Yeah, right. Okay, I'll let you get back to your super chats because.
All right.
All right. Good night, everybody.
It's good. Megan is hyped. She's hyped for that. I love it. I think we're all hyped to see exactly how all of that goes. So let's see. Blue Eyes, thank you for the 5. Yeah, are you still parked here, Megan? Get out of here. I'm kicking her off. Get out. She actually wasn't there. It was like ghosted in, I think, still. Blue Eyes, though, thank you for the 5 gifted memberships. Thank you, Blue Eyes. Appreciate you. I love it too. I love gifted memberships are amazing. because we've been able to keep a great number with people. Tizzy really threw down a bunch the other day, and that was amazing. There were so many. Again, it's just amazing to tell people, hey, you're part of this thing. 2012, thanks for the two. Tongue Reporter, Pentagon Papers. There we go. Thank you. Also, the cynic, who will sue Megan first? Will it be Fleabag or Dingus? The Dingo, man, he's made a lot of threats, hasn't he? Christine, thanks for 5. Materials come from behind the pay members' content belong to those who paid. Member shared outside source. It's their right to send. Well, it's even beyond that. You are still allowed feedback on that. You are allowed fair use. These people think just because they lock something behind a paywall and say, oh, well, it's worth $500, that, oh, you can just sue people if they do. Absolutely not. I mean, you can sue for anything, but you ain't going to win. Remember when they said that the thumbnail litigation, that also was 100%? You're going to nail people down? I mean, you're talking about, first of all, my first move on that, with Megan should be the same way. First move, anti-slap. Why? Because you're going to automatically get hit with attorney fees for that shit, and definitely would hire an attorney, and you're definitely going to make 2L pay for it. So if they're dumb enough to think, again, some people took advice like that before, didn't they? How did that work out for Lynette Preston? She ended up owing money, and they never even got past a certain point. They even got to the point where you could say, hey, I'm gonna kick this in, and I'm going to fight you as fair use. We never even got to that point because they were so dumb. But they need to remember that they were very assured of some dumb shit before. And again, they try to drag people I know or myself. They try to drag us with some garbage litigation. Okay. Well, I'll remember that forever because it'll just give me a reason to talk about them forever. And they won't enjoy it. They will not enjoy it in the least. But yeah, I mean, there's just so dumb in it. Again, fair use applies. Jax Miles, thanks for the 19 months. That's awesome. Thank you. Neither Dippy Dum or Greedy Fleas have a case to litigate. No, they're dumb enough to, again, they keep saying case is coming. Again, if they're dumb enough to try to waste people's time, and they're going to end up on the hook for more money than they're definitely, nobody's going to give them $30,000 to pay off when they lose. That's absolutely not, what they're going to run into. They're also going to run into judges that are not going to be thrilled with that whole idea. Hey, what's up, kiddo?
What's up?
What you doing?
I like what's up, everyone too.
Oh, you saying hi to people again?
Yeah. And you better give me the same amount of time like last time.
No, not the same amount of time. I'm almost finished. I'm reading super chats now.
That means what?
No.
Yep.
Nope.
Yep.
Nope. Short people don't get that kind of time.
I got that kind of time.
Don't be so loud right by the microphone. Yeah, that's something different. That wasn't for your stuff. That was something that they were talking about. What are you being crazy for?
The color you're yapping.
You're yapping.
You're yapping a lot.
Yeah, that's my job. I yap. You didn't know that?
But sorry.
You didn't know that? You didn't know that, broski?
I'm not your broski.
What do you mean you're not my broski?
What look?
What? Sing it.
Look, your eyes right there.
Where?
Right there.
What, the little crown?
Yeah, what's the little crown?
That's when people comment, the platform, it gives them a score on that. So, but hey, let me finish these up here. Go upstairs real quick.
No.
Yeah, go.
No.
For real. Are we going to Cookville tomorrow? You better go, or we're not going to Cookville tomorrow.
Okay.
Okay.
You better tuck me in.
Yeah, I will. I can't tuck you in until I finish. So, yeah, let me finish.
controllers?
Do what?
You have to tell them about my Taylor Swift controllers?
We can talk about it another day. Here, let me finish these up, okay? I'm trying to get done, okay? Love you. Then we'll get tucked in and everything. Because if we're going to Cookville, I've got to get some sleep tonight, okay? She's excited today. I'm like, no, we're not going to do another 30 minutes of that. We're going to read some super chats and be done. Go to bed. But yes, there's no case there. Let's see that one there. There we go. Jada, thank you for the 5 gifted memberships. Thank you, Jada. That is awesome. And much appreciated. Sure. Like I said, I appreciate you folks. You know, I also appreciate you, like, when the little one comes on, everybody is so nice and kind, you know. And that really matters because she's a good kid, you know. She's a very good kid. So I'm glad, like I said, she can feel cared about, you know. And the internet, you know, so many people think the internet is so crazy and awful. And I also am glad to, while you have to be careful with it, of course, I like to be able to prove to the kiddos too that, you know, not everyone on the internet is an awful human being, that there are some people that are decent too. So thank you. Thank you, Jada. Thank you, Cynic in Chief. Thanks for the 2. Better be a flipper than a dripper. That's right. That's right. Don't want it to be the dripper. Man, I can't believe like the way they attacked again these folks and they called them flippers. I mean, it's just it's so stupid, you know. So Cynic in Chief, thanks for the 2. The tortoise photos will be of them quote unquote sleeping. Yeah. I wonder if they'll be from 2019 or whatever. I got this before. Thank you again, Cynic. Appreciate that. Bunsen, got that before, but thank you again, brother. 2012, thank you again. Got that before. Appreciate you. Emmy, thank you again. Again, got that. I want to say thank you again. Jack's mom, same way. Thank you again. Also, Dwayne, again, man, love to you, brother. I think that's man, I lost my brother, and it was hard. It was a hard time. It was really hard, and I want you to know that, you know, love to you, brother. You know, very much so. I mean, we laugh at stupid and stuff, but when we're doing that too, I want you to know much love to you, brother. Barb, thanks again for that, for the fun times and the hay there. So thank you. Yes, Bunsen, thank you again for that one too. Appreciate it. Dig Green, hey, thank you. Thank you for the 6 months there. You know, all you cat lovers out there too. Again, I have been talking about how I really like Dungeon Crawler Carl. One of the main characters is a cat. It starts out as a regular cat, but it becomes a talking, intelligent cat. And most things like that are usually they're not that great, right? But this has become that is a good series. So I think a lot of you might actually enjoy that. Check it out. Hi, what's up again? Thank you again, AZ Frog. Appreciate that. Rhea Raya, also, thank you there. I appreciate you. I'm going to show that to her again as well, too. Annette Mubston, again, thank you, too. Paramount Performance, RC, thanks for the 2 there. I don't think I got that there for the Bugs Ice Cream Fun, not Tugs. I'm going to tell her that. I missed that one, I'm sure there. Jack's mom, thanks for the 22 bucks for Bug there. Thank you. Also, LaWanda, thank you again. Appreciate you there. Becky, thanks for the 2 there for Bugs Ice Cream. I can't remember if I got you there, Becky. I'm going to show her all these and just show her all the love too, because she'll want to see them later. Cynic, thanks for the 2. Bug is #1 at cleaning. I loved that one. That was really funny. 2012, thanks for the 2. Every father wants children to do and be better. Indeed. Indeed. You want for your kids. You want them to have everything. You want them to really. Yeah, exactly. I'm Princess. Princess Donut knows what I love. Man, I love Dungeon Crawl Carl. I I'm back on my re-listen. I'm on book 6 going through. I read 2 of them in the past, but I had not sat down and just listen. I mean, man, the audiobooks on that are amazingly good. So I'm going through all the audiobooks. Man, I love those. And there is the, what is that? The studio editions. I think I'm going to do those after I finish the read through. I mean, it's so good. The new book comes out on the 12th, so I'm looking forward to that. It will be perfect timing because I mean, the book I'm on now, I think it's got 26 hours, and then there's one other book. I hate the idea that I'm going to finish up. I've enjoyed it enough. That's the one thing I could think of. I was like, man, I really don't want to finish this series. I want to be able to just keep going with it. Love it. Crystal Blue Waters, thank you for the gifted membership. Thank you, Crystal Blue Waters. That is awesome of you. I read that before, E. Poindexter. I thought that was good. Thank you again, E. Poindexter. Love to you. Amy, thank you for the 6-cent note and messenger regarding Cosmo. Okay, I'll check that out. And I'm glad you mentioned that Jack's mom reading the Volment thing. I totally spaced it. I did. And Lily, like I said, I'm not sure of the answer. Again, for the harassers and stuff, man, police aren't going to care. It's just the reality of that, and I don't know what else, I mean, they do try to get people arrested. They have for a long time, it's crazy. The scamming thing should not be ignored. I think I think especially donors, if they can't get police to listen, they should go to the media. They should go to mainstream. Tell them they have a hell of it, because they do. They love destroying them YouTubers because they're competition. So, there's proof of it. Tell them to get involved. Janice, Janice, I'm sorry, I said Janice. Janice, thanks for that. I did that before to you, man. I remember doing that. Thanks for the 25 months there. Bug is lucky to have the best sidekick ever. I know. It's amazing. She's got a good sidekick. Thank you for that. Much love to you. I love you too. Appreciate it. Hey, look, Puzzler. Thanks for the fun there. Happy pre-birthday, Megan. Hey, 342 days to go. I know. Oh, we'll have to bring that up every now and then. I'm excited, man. My birthday's almost here. Again, I feel like I've got I don't have all kinds of craziness hanging over this one. So I'm feeling pretty good. I'm feeling pretty excited. I am happy about it. There are many of them that I've not. So, Judith, thanks for the 10 there, for being a great dad. Thank you for that. That is awesome and much appreciated there. Thank you. Man, Judith, thank you for that. Appreciate it. I saw that come in and I didn't see it right away. It just gave me the notification. So thank you. Wheat Toast West Coast, thank you for the gifted membership there. Thank you for that. I appreciate it. It's good to see you, Wheat Toast. Wheat Toast West Coast. I appreciate you. And he Poindexter, thanks for the 5. I do have to laugh that they think by becoming a member equates to an NDA. That's right. And that their content is worth a paywall, and it's not. Well, they think that if they just shove it behind there, you can't talk or show any of it. They think if a person goes through and they show any of it, well, it's exclusive content. How do you think every channel that covers movies and stuff, for example, don't you think every network is a paywall? Like if I pick up HBO, is that a paywall? Like, for example, I watch content about the show From. I like the show From, horror show, right? Last season of it. Enjoy it, right? So when I watch content about the show From, is that behind a paywall? Yes, absolutely. Now, how do you get to talk about that? Well, how do you use clips from it? That's not because you have an agreement with those folks. That's because fair use applies. Now, if a place tries to strike you for it, you can take it and go all the way with it, and that's how if they want to play, they're going to learn real fast. They're dumb. These are stupid people. They want to play a game where they're just going to they're going to look stupid, really stupid. I said, anybody can bring a lawsuit. Most lawsuits, they get nothing, and they'll end up paying money out and they'll have to pay to also serve people. Look, you cannot serve me by electronically, and in order to serve me in any other way, you're gonna have to come here and serve my ass. You're gonna have to catch me at home, and I'm gonna play by the paint chip rules. I'm gonna play by the stupid Dave rules. I'm gonna play by those rules, because what I've learned is, well, I am not going to accept service anyway, because I will not let them serve me. They will have to pay a lot of money to do it. And again, these people, through their own litigation, what they have proven, I will use their own stated cases for excuses for why I wouldn't be served to. I will use their own excuses, and I would use the judge's own decisions on why I shouldn't have to pay for service. So ultimately, to be able to serve somebody, man, I plan on making them eat at least 10 grand. Good luck with that. We'll see if it works. But yeah, anyway, we're going to end here. I'm going to send you over to Just Jay. That's it. I've gone a little longer than I meant. Well, I had a rater for a minute, but it's still a pretty fast stream. All right. Appreciate you folks. See ya.